Hi, everyone. Let's do the intro real quick because I totally forgot about it. Or I don't even think I have it up here anymore. Hold on. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is going to be, I had like such a great live plan. This is going to be a good live too, as far as like just educational. I think these kind of lives always are. Um, and that is what I'm here to do is share things like this with you guys. Um, but I have a very interesting live coming up that I'm very, very excited, and I'm going to tell you guys in a minute. I will be back in like 2 seconds. I got to go warm up my coffee, and then I'll be back. Hold on, let me bring up the chat. Hey, Cash App. Okay. Heather, Goose, Boston. I hope everyone's having a good day. Okay, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, my little one is actually asleep. Finally starting the transition process. So I hope everyone is doing really, really good. Hope everyone had a really good Monday. Mondays usually suck, but it is what it is. So I wanted to have this live, and I probably will do this live again. The next live, hopefully, is going to be me interviewing my fiance's best friend, and he is a Satanist. I think a lot of things can be misconstrued about Satanists. There's nothing that would ever change my mind. My heart belongs to God, but I definitely would like to, kind of clear up any kind of misconceptions about Satanists, I guess, or what people normally think. So if you guys do have any questions about that, definitely get your questions ready. It may be sometime this week. It was actually supposed to be yesterday, but unfortunately something really bad happened yesterday. But hopefully it'll be sometime this week, if not next week. It's Heather. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think there's just a lot of misconceptions about Satanists. Like I said, you can actually get somebody's viewpoint on things. And, I definitely started debating with him about some things because you're never going to change my mind about the way that I feel. However, I would love to interview him just to, I think there's a lot of misconceptions. And so I'm excited to do that one. But I'm excited to do this one too. I am. Okay, so the first thing I want to say for those of you that don't know me, my name is Teaya Symone, and we do makeup sometimes, mostly commentary. I like to say my opinion a lot. Some people might agree with it, some people may not, and that's okay. Not everyone's going to agree. Hey, Save Robbie. I'll listen to anyone's view. Christ is my number one, but I'll listen. Absolutely. Yes, he's an awesome guy. How are you, Save Robbie? He really is. He has the best personality. There's definitely a lot of misconceptions about Satanists, though. People think that they believe in the devil, and they don't. It's completely different than what people think. So it's going to be very interesting to interview him. So hopefully it'll be next week or this week sometime, but if not, definitely next week. So thank you for keeping an open mind, you guys, because I like to do these kind of things, and you're going to see these kind of things a lot on my channel. So I'm just relaxing in bed listening. Well, thank you for joining, Say Robbie. So let's get started. Oh, you guys, I got my new phone today. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Hi, everyone. Okay, so this is the Galaxy S21. This is what it looks like. I love it. This way. I'm obsessed with it. She gave me this thing for free, and I really like it. I've been playing around with it. I'm not used to these kind of fancy phones, so it's going to take me a minute. Oh, yeah, you trans. I like it so far. Right prior to coming to live, I was about to do like one of them emoji things. So I'm excited because I had like a piece of crap phone. I know my, thank you, Goose. My fiance is like obsessed. He's obsessed. I'm not that obsessed. I'm not a big phone person, you guys, but I'm going to try to be, because this is just a phone that you always want to be on, right? Why is it? This camera's not supposed to be like this. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's get started. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, you guys, is because I don't think that it's talked about enough. I have a lot of my favorite creators, and um, lots are white, lots are black. There's, I don't see color, but it's definitely something that I want to share with you guys that's going on all social media platforms, mostly TikTok and YouTube. And for Black creators, it is a struggle regardless. It just is. But has it gotten a little bit better? It could be way better than what it is. Great camera, Tia. You look amazing. Thank you, Melissa. How are you? Thank you, Robbie. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me feel all good and everything. Hi, Rosie. Yes, I was going to get an Apple, you guys, because I have an iPad, I have a Mac, but my fiance doesn't really know anything about Apple, so I think that he wanted us to have the same phone. So I said, okay, I'll go with Samsung. And Samsung is easy. It's just easy. If you go from Samsung to Apple, you're going to be stuck. But if you go from Apple to Samsung, it's so easy. Samsung is it's like riding a damn bicycle. But so this is the only thing that I don't have is Apple. I feel like I'm cheating on Apple, but it's all right. I think I'm going to like it. That's good, Melissa. I'm glad to hear that. And thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. This is definitely a controversial subject. So I want to start off by sharing with you guys one of my favorite YouTubers, Black YouTube creators, and her name is Lovely Teaya. She is a commentary channel / tea channel, gossip channel. I feel like a cheater. Cash. And so many white people appropriating Black culture and stealing creativity from Black creators and getting credit for it. Absolutely, Boston, especially on TikTok. But it's everywhere. And it's the reality of the situation, guys. And I'm not saying that every single, I'm not saying that every white creator, some white creators notice it. I definitely recommend watching Stephanie Nicole. Stephanie Nicole kind of dug deep into this about, supporting Black businesses. Thank you, Goose. Supporting Black businesses and things like that. But it is definitely something that is very, very controversial and something that needs to be talked about. And it's something that I'm not afraid to talk about. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Samsung girl, since the first Samsung I was ever created, I feel way old even saying that. Oh, the days before internet cell phones existed. I know my first was a Samsung too, and I never thought that I would switch to Apple, but I do like Apple better. We'll see how I like this phone though. I think I'm going to like it. I'm excited about it. But Lovely Teaya has been on YouTube since, oh my gosh, she's been on YouTube for about 10 to 15 years. Hey, Melissa, how are you, beautiful? Yeah, she's been on YouTube for about 10 to 15 years. And no way should she be where she's at. We are going to discuss this again, but I'm more or less going to be sharing some stories with you about Black YouTube creators who should definitely be way past some other creators. It is what it is, mostly just because of content. And I don't necessarily, it's not anything about division, you guys. This is YouTube. This is YouTube doing this kind of stuff. This is not other people, but it takes other people like me, or, if you're a creator and there's something that you want to talk about, if you have a commentary channel, it takes other people to make this be noticed and to bring things like this to light, right? That's why commentary channels, tea channels, whatever, drama channels exist. So I'm going to show you guys Lovely Teaya, and I'm going to show you something that she said recently that really stuck with me. Hopefully nothing happens. But I would hope she wouldn't do anything like that. She doesn't seem like she's like that type to like get mad over things like that. So I guess we'll see. Okay. Hey Lynn, how are you? I'm gonna go to, what am I going to? Oh, YouTube. Okay. Whoops. She's really one of the only commentaries that I really commentary channels that I really watch and genuinely enjoy. She's so informational. Let me okay. I don't want it to be too loud. Why does this seem so loud? Okay, hold on one second, you guys. Stupid commercial. So right now, the world is trying to catch up to those 6 months, that 6 month pause have a long run and life. I don't trust the internet, but maybe I'll do a video. So it's gotta become like family. But I don't care. I want to go back to I want to just move it because right now, even though they ordered everything back. Okay, you guys. So this is lovely Teaya. She's absolutely beautiful. She is very informational. She also you can't see the screen. Hold on. She also can't see the screen. Okay, let's try it and see. Anyways, she's literally one of the best commentary channels, I think personally. She's amazing. She even talks about conspiracy theories, you guys. She talks about things that a lot of people are scared to talk about. So there's something that she said, and this is actually a really good video. Winter's coming, worldwide chaos. I think we're going to have a bad winter too. I agree with her. However, I really want you to hear what she said. She's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She has her own makeup line. Definitely check her out. I know sometimes I forget to link things down below, but I will for sure this time, I promise. I just always forget. But there was something that somebody asked her in the chat that I want you guys to listen to. So hold on. Back in like January, February, the flooring is not there. The damn Michael Jordan logo is not there. My mirrors for my workout room. None of this shit is available, okay? And congratulations to her. She just recently bought a new beautiful home. Lovely Teaya has 941K subscribers. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys. That's good. That's good. But nowhere near should she be just here when she's been on YouTube for damn near 10 plus years. No way. She should have way more than that, in my personal opinion. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so that's what we've been waiting for. The kitchen is done. The bath, a model home for now. So, and well, I'll probably be out of here the first. A big learning experience. It's definitely taught me patience. You know what I'm saying? And I've gotten to know a lot of the workers. Just really cool blue collar brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been a blessing. It's been a blessing. I'm very creative, and I'm glad I was able to design my house and get an architect and get it built.
Nothing like moving into some shit that came from your imagination to paper to physically being in it. Like, oh my God, I drew this and it's here. My fireplace, everything. So I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, Asian.
And another thing that I do want to tell you guys is most of her videos they get demonetized. Where she's gaining a lot of success from, and now that she's getting her new home, she is gaining a lot of success from Spotify. She also does, she has a podcast, and she has been doing a lot of, commentary on a podcast, and they're really, really taking care of her. And you'll hear her say that in a minute. So I'm so happy for her. She deserves this. She's such a hard worker. But like I said, to be on YouTube for damn near 15 years and only have that many, and that's a lot, and it's a blessing, but she should be way past this because she's phenomenal.
In the damn chat, what's up, Agent Matt? He sent $100. He said, "What's trucking? Showing you love? Holla at me." Thank you so much, Agent Matt. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all are just awesome. It's been a lot going on. I have to do this stream. Funny. It's a lot of spacey shit going on out here. I feel like them fools are running to space because their atmosphere. Okay? They know something that we don't know, that we're not privy to. This is why I've been sitting at 941,000.
Okay, listen to her right here, you guys.
We'll get to that. Thank you for the super chat. Charlie B sent $24.99, says, sitting here trying to figure out why you don't have 1 million subscribers yet. YT is lame as hell. Child, they know if they hit me with 1 million subscribers, that's going to really legitimize me. This is why I've been sitting at 941,000 people literally the past 4 months. Literally the past 4 months. They have been unsubscribing people from my channel, doing all types of sneak shit. But you know what? I'm to the point where I don't even care anymore that much about YouTube like that. Like, I will always love YouTube as a platform. I will always be a YouTuber. But Spotify, like, really looks out for me. So I'm not even tripping out for the numbers off of YouTube. I don't care. Spotify's popping. They pay me well. You know what I'm saying? They look out for me. And they're trying to really take, like, my brand to the next level. So I'm more or less rocking with Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube can, act funny how they want to. We kind of switch shit. You know what I'm saying? And the green room is popping. I just really appreciate all the love that I've gotten on the green room. My green room shows have been one of the most watched and listened to shows on green room. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that people call in and the phone lines are always jam-packed, I really appreciate that. So right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. This is why a lot of YouTubers have left YouTube. They're more or less on TikTok or on Instagram. They're going to platforms that's giving them an out, that's giving them a chance to make, other revenue, tap into other fan bases. Nobody is solely dependent on YouTube anymore, okay? Because YouTube wants to be television. So, well, a lot of us have gone, and we're still gonna keep our YouTube channels, but a lot of us are just kind of expanding and going to other platforms. I refuse to make this my only platform where I'm able to speak my truth. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that Spotify really supports me. They've never demonetized an audio stream. They love my Green Room episodes. A lot of the top people listen to the Green Room episodes. So I'm just very flattered and humbled that they just appreciate me for who I am. So, yes. Thank you. So, yeah.
Okay, guys. She's beautiful, intelligent, strong woman. I'm glad she's speaking her mind. Absolutely. She, like I said, she's doing really, really good on Spotify. And also when she comes on YouTube, she has very, very supportive supporters, subscribers, where she'll make, oh my gosh, so much money in super chat. She built a strong community by not just caring about the money, because it can't just be about the money for her, because she does lives. She's a live streamer. However, she does videos here and there too. And every video she does, no matter what, is demonetized. And you heard what she said. For over 4 months, she's been sitting at 941K, whatever. You guys know what I mean. She's been sitting at that for 4 months. That's ridiculous. and she has people unsubscribe from her left and right. And I'm not saying that that doesn't happen to a lot of YouTubers in general, you know what I mean? But regardless, you look at somebody like her, and then you go and look at somebody like, I don't even know if he still has a channel. Does he still have a channel, Shane Dawson? I don't know. Okay, so then you look at somebody like Shane Dawson, who started YouTube damn near the exact same time as her, and he has 20.3 million subscribers. And I can go on forever, you guys. I can go on forever for a lot of YouTubers who have been, you know, doing it at the same time and started the same time as Lovely Ti, doing the exact same things, but she's covering better topics and maybe not the most popular topics, not doing disgusting, horrible things to get to where she's at. Obviously, Shane Dawson is more controversial, but regardless, 20.3, I think that says, million subscribers, and he's been on this platform the same amount of time as Lovely Ti. They started around the same time. No way. It shouldn't. No. So that's one example that I wanted to give you guys, because I remember the first video I watched, because when I found Lovely Ti, I started binge watching her, and she literally started the exact same time Shane Dawson did. He might have started, maybe a month or two ahead of her, but they've all been here at the same time. And it shows, it shows. It's unfortunate, and it shouldn't be this way. Oh, thank you, Boston. I haven't I heard the word super chat. Love you, Tia. Thank you for sharing this important topic. Thank you, Boston. I love you, sweetie. Hey, Gen X, how are you? So yes, that's just one of the examples that I wanted to give you guys. It's definitely something that goes unnoticed, and maybe we'll tackle TikTok one day too. TikTok is, I can't say it's worse. They're both equally horrible as far as, Black creators are concerned. Okay. And why did I back out of there? Then I'm going to show you another person. Oh my God. Oh, that's me. Never mind. I'm like, somebody took my thumbnail. I'm such a nutcase. I know. I think my son is watching something that he's not supposed to be watching. This little cartoon character named Jeffy. He knows he's not allowed to watch him, and I see that he looked him up. Wait a minute. No. These kids, man. Okay, and here is another YouTuber. Yeah, he's busted, all right. Another YouTuber, his name is Troy's TV. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Love watching him. These are the type of things that he does. Like, I confronted the biggest scammer on YouTube, how I lost 600 pounds. He does amazing commentary. I got racially profiled today at Ralph's, and now I'm exposing everyone, and he will expose everyone too. He has great commentary, and he is so funny. He is sitting at 539K, which is phenomenal. However, he's been on YouTube for a very long time as well, and I feel like he should have a lot more than that. Thank you, Goose. He has some amazing commentary, though. You guys definitely need to check that out. If you like the He calls racism out. He calls different things out. And watching him is, he's just so real. He's probably one of the realest YouTubers out here right now, like Lovely Teaya. And um, he's amazing. Let's just put it that way. He's just absolutely amazing. And he's been on YouTube for a very long time. He should definitely be in the millions. I'm going to show you guys something positive, though, that I'm very excited about. So hold on. D'Angelo Wallace. Another amazing YouTuber. Literally amazing. I can't even describe how amazing this person is. D'Angelo Wallace is so highly intelligent. He does commentary. One of the reasons why I wanted to add commentary onto my channel, he talks about, influencers. He calls people out on their bullshit. And he hit a million not too long ago. Now, I will say something positive about him. I don't think he's been on YouTube for that long, you guys, to be honest with you. Hold on. He's only been on YouTube, I think, for maybe 8 months, you guys. 8 months. No. I'm all wrong. 2 years. 2 years. And he is at 1.43 million subscribers. This gives me hope. This gives me hope. This makes me want to cry because I'm so extremely overly ecstatic for him. He's so amazing, you guys. Definitely check him out. Damn, Goose, you're fast, huh? I keep leaving to look for their links and you've already posted. Yeah, I think some people are faster than others. Don't worry about it, Boston. It's okay. You're right, Melissa Jade. It's a very important topic. Thank you. But he's what gives me hope, you guys. D'Angelo Wallace is absolutely amazing. You guys need to watch him and check him out. He does commentary, I'm sure, on a lot of things that you guys would absolutely love if you like the beauty community, things like that. And he just has that really sarcastic humor, that dry sarcastic that dry sarcastic humor that literally you can't help but laugh. I love him. I think he's amazing, and I'm so happy for him. God bless him. God bless his success. I'm so happy for him. But he's definitely, I wanted to show you guys something positive here, and I personally think, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, the reason why he has definitely gotten up there is because Lovely Teaya and Troy's TV, they talk more about racism, conspiracy theories, different things like that. And they mostly gravitate towards, what's going on as far as the hip hop community and the R&B community. What is that? Housewives, Atlanta Housewives, whatever. I don't watch that. But they more do commentary on that, where D'Angelo Wallace, he more does commentary like on the beauty community and very problematic YouTubers, and those problematic YouTubers who happen to be absolutely millions of subscribers. Okay. They're white. So I think that helped him a lot as far as getting up to the millions, and also because he's just absolutely amazing with commentary. But I'm so happy for him, and he gives me hope. So do your thing, Angela Wallace. Okay. So I want to dive into the makeup community really quickly, and I want to show you guys something. Let's look up my favorite beauty influencer, which is Jackie Ayanna. Oops. There she is, Jackie Ayanna. She's so gorgeous. Okay, so and she's getting married. I didn't know that. Makeup by Mario does my bridal makeup. Oh, that's so. I don't want to play it because I don't want anything to happen, but oh, I got to watch that later. Okay, so Jackie Ayana has been on YouTube for 10 plus years, you guys. She's been a beauty influencer. Yes, isn't her skin color? She's just absolutely gorgeous, Melissa. Like, beautiful, just radiating, just gorgeous. Um, she has been on YouTube for about 10 plus years. As you can see, she definitely uploads commentary very consistently. Very consistently. About, well, not as much as she used to. Um, but she used to do it a lot more often. But she has 3.58 million subscribers. Okay. And then we go and we look up Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill has been on this YouTube platform the same exact time as Jackie Ayana. Okay? Look how many subscribers Jaclyn Hill has. 5.74 million subscribers. And look at how inconsistent. Sorry, but it is what it is. Look how look at how inconsistent she is. Normally, the only time Jaclyn Hill will ever upload any content is when she's launching something. But 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, 5 months, 7 months, 7 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year, 10 months. Literally, this woman won't upload for 10 months. Nowhere near as consistent as Jackie Ayana, but she has been on the platform the same exact time as Jackie Ayana, and she has 5.74 million subscribers. Let's look at somebody else. Jeffree Star. It gets on my nerves. Jeffree Star has been on YouTube not that long. I'm going to go ahead and say Jeffree Star has only been on YouTube for about 3-4 years, maybe. Okay, so he started 12 years ago. Then he stopped. 8 years, 7 years. Okay, so he's been on YouTube a little bit less than Jackie Ayana, and he has 16.4 million subscribers. He grinds my you and me both, Rosie. 16.4 million subscribers. Very problematic. Very well, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's just very hard for me to do that with him. He has a very racist past. Let's put it that way. A lot of things came out that he has said that is racist, including saying the N-word with the hard R at the end. And he is, 16.4 million subscribers, But I think you guys get my point, right? I'm going to do one more. And this is another one of my favorite influencers. Her name is Carly Bible. I love her. She's freaking gorgeous. She's not problematic. She just had a baby. Like, look at her. She's freaking gorgeous. Look at her. I love her. She's so beautiful. Inside and out. She has also been on the platform for a very long time as well, and she has 6.15 million subscribers. So I guess you guys can very clearly see where I'm getting at here, right? Yeah, over 2 billion views. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's absolutely beautiful, and really proud of Amazon. A woman created a small business foundation for African American communities because only 6% of small businesses are owned, and she is trying to change that worldwide. Absolutely. Absolutely, Melissa. See, people think that you bring up black owned businesses, like, why should, I've heard black people say, let me exit out of this, you guys, but you guys get my point. I just wanted to make a point. A lot of people say clearly, oh, why do we only have to support black owned businesses? There's a reason why. There's a reason why. Because there's not enough. And economically, it's important. It's important for our future. Um, so thank you for sharing that, Melissa. I really genuinely appreciate it. But you guys get the point of what I'm trying to say. Um, there's so much going on that is just ignored or swept under the rug and things like that. It's so sad how much drama drives views versus positivity, and people wonder why so many are depressed. Duh, exactly. It's all about drama, and I get it. People love drama. People want to see drama. If I'm sitting here talking about Without a Crystal Ball or something dramatic, you're gonna see 10 times more people in here than you would now. But that's okay, because I don't care about that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I have to say. I am going to talk about important issues that are important to me, and I don't give a shit if there's 2 people in here, as long as you're listening. Because at the end of the day, the right people will find you. Of course, the people who talk about drama are going to get way more ahead of you quicker, but that's okay too. Even in my situation, Tia Symone, well, and people don't pay attention if it does not affect them. I agree, Heather. You're absolutely right. Um, my fiance had said something to me one day, and I think this is when I was talking about, you know, I can't remember what it was. I don't remember. I think I was mad, and I'm like, I'm going to go live about this. He's like, don't do that. He's like, not, are you going to be a drama channel or a commentary channel? You need to pick one, because, and I talk about drama sometimes, you guys. And if I was to get on here and talk about drama every single day, of course I'm going to have more subscribers. But I'm not interested in that. That's not what I want. I want people who want to listen to real life things and real life problems. And I'm not saying that drama isn't real life, but drama should never overtake your life. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I get tired of watching drama every day. I don't want to watch drama every day. And I am going to react and do commentary about things that I want to talk about. I am a Gemini. I get bored very easily. There is no way in hell that I would purposely go out and insert myself in drama just so I can talk about it on my channel. Nope. It's not me. So if you're looking for drama, this ain't the channel for you. Tia Symone, sorry that I wasn't here the last times, but it was just because of the hour. I hope you know that. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. I understand exactly what you're saying. You can be the Anything You Want channel. We are here for it and love your channel. I love your topics and diverse and change. Oh, thank you, Melissa. That means so much to me. That's what makes sense. Makes so mad. So many white people turn the blind eye to these topics because they think it doesn't affect them. People need empathy. I 100% agree. Like, if you wanted to talk about TikTok, for example, on TikTok, and I will talk about TikTok because I really do feel like TikTok is very problematic as well. Drama ages you. Moisturizing for no reason is what it equals. Absolutely, Brooke. Word. We're not beating up a dead horse. Right. I just, don't get me wrong. We all love some good drama. We all like to see it. If you say you don't, you're lying. Everyone likes to see a little bit of drama. It balances your life out. It makes you feel better about yourself. Everyone likes to hear about drama. but they don't want to be in the drama. I love makeup channels. Call me shallow. I don't care. I like makeup channels too. I still watch Jackie Ayana. I still watch Carly Bible. I still watch. I don't watch as many makeup channels as I used to. I'm not gonna lie. I just lost interest in it because of all the drama, Rosie. I think that's what it is. All of the drama just kind of chased me away from it. And the toxicity, it was just getting to be too much. But I love like when I do videos, not live streams of videos, makeup will always be involved. But while I'm doing live streams, that's too hard for me to do makeup and live stream and show it. That's not going to work. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some makeup videos very soon. But ignoring things is not going to make it better. And what I think is important is just to bring awareness about it, like on TikTok. There are so many Black women who whose dance steps have been stolen from them and imitated with no credit. No credit. And then you have people like Charlie D'Amelio, whatever the fuck her name is, that has millions and millions of TikToker people following her, where she's taking people's dance steps, Black women's dance steps, and using them as her own, as if she made them up, and getting all the recognition for it when she never even made up those dance steps. Why can't you give credit where it's due? Hair tutorial channels I adore too, because I need help with all these fancy braids and need ideas on what to do. My way long hair, I get sick of always down in the bun. I like buns though. I'm not gonna lie, I love buns. I don't even wear makeup much, but I love watching people who know what they're doing. Yes, it's always very relaxing to me to watch people do their makeup. I love makeup. Makeup will always be my first love, but commentary has become very important to me because there's too many people who have told me I have something to say to the world and I need to say it, you know? I'm so over Charlie. My daughter is obsessed with her from TikTok. Yeah. No way does she deserve to be where she's at. Sorry, she stole from too many, and this is the type of things that are going on, you guys. There was something that happened with Jackie Ayana because there's a lot of Black creators, even when it comes to like makeup hacks and things like that, where it's getting stolen from them by, some white women. And of course, they're making, getting millions of TikToker people, and even on YouTube, and not giving the credit where it's due. And then you're having these smaller, um, Black creators who suffer the consequences for people who steal, because that's what it is. It's stealing. If you do something and you don't give credit where it's due, whether it's a Black, white person, whatever, that's stealing. It is what it is. I love buns too. I just feel like I should switch it up more often. Like I'm failing my long hair's capabilities. Oh yeah, there's so many wonderful things, beautiful things that you can do with long hair. But this is happening all over, you guys. There was just an example of a creator on YouTube, a Black creator. If I can find her name, I will link it down in the description below. But she started doing this kind of remix thing with makeup. Like it's like a rap thing. She would rap and do her makeup and then go to the next tape. Rap, do her makeup, and then combine it all together. And it was amazing. And people started taking that off of her, bigger influencers, and not giving her credit for it. And I'm not even talking about, you know, I'm talking about bigger influencers like Manny MUA, Patrick Starr. And these kinds of things are what's wrong with the beauty community, what's wrong, period on social media platforms. Um, it's not hard to link in a description below. I forget to do it sometimes, but I'm not taking anything from anybody and trying to pass it off as my own. Okay. It's very easy for me to put a video up and you guys could see the face and look it up yourself, whatever. But the point is that these kinds of things need to stop. And to be honest with you, it's been going on for decades. The Kardashians, that's another live. But, Bo Derek did not start cornrow braids. Sorry, she didn't. And Kim Kardashian knows it. Okay. Kim Kardashian knows that Bo Derek is not the person who created cornrow braids. But yet, she has cornrow braids. People start saying that's culture appropriation. At least give credit where it's due. And she don't give credit where it's due because she says she just idolized Bo Derek and her cornrows. And that's where it started from. No, sweetheart, it didn't start from there. It didn't. Oh Lord, the Kardashians are the biggest appropriate. They are. And they've taken from a lot of people a lot and taken it and Kim Kardashian wonders why Beyonce don't like her. Okay. I don't like her either. I think they're all just, I think Courtney is okay. I don't think Courtney's that bad, but I can tolerate Courtney, but I can't tolerate none of them. Like every single time I see them, I'm like, this is what ruined America. Every single time I see them, I know people like them, and I'm sorry if you like the Kardashians. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but those are just women that I will never ever respect, ever. I'm not sure why anyone likes her. She's a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong, but to me, I don't see beauty when I look at her. She ruined herself. Oops, sorry, you guys. That's my camera. She ruined herself. Like, all of her Armenian features are gone, and to me, she was beautiful. I don't see anything wrong with plastic surgery, but it just seems like a lot of her features were actually perfect, and she kind of ruined them. She had a beautiful face, Kim Kardashian. You want to get work done, fine, but do it gracefully. Don't do it so much to a point where everything that was unique about you is gone. Everything that was uniquely beautiful about you is gone. Like, if you look at pictures of her before and then now, all of her beautiful features that she had to me that were just so beautiful are gone now, And people say that they are such confident women. They are not confident women. If they were confident women, then why do they, do the things that they do? It doesn't make any sense. It's a template now. Right, Brooke? There is a plastic surgery and there is plastic. Right. Like, I am not against plastic surgery. Shit, I ain't even about to say I would never get it because I probably would. I'm not afraid to admit it, but I definitely wouldn't get it to a point where, the features that make me unique are just, away. They're gone. Yep, everyone wants to look just like them now. Everyone. And it just makes me so mad. Oh my gosh, we don't want to talk about them though, you guys. Hold on, I gotta change my battery real quick. Hold on. But I think you guys kind of get my points, and I wanted to bring awareness about it. There are some other things that I want to show you guys too. So hold on for 1 second. Yes, Boston, you can share those links. I didn't see that. That was a while ago when you messaged me. Sorry. But you can definitely share some of these links if you would like to. That would be great. Okay, so I want to also show you guys something else too. Hold on. There is. There is a creator lawsuit. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Okay, so hold on. Share my screen here. Oh, yeah, it's already shared. Now take it over to Facebook real quick. Some of these I cannot download on my thing. I have so much information, you guys. I could do 50 million lives about this. Thanks to my mods for all of the information that you looked up for me. Okay, I want to share this with you guys, and this was sent to me by my mod, Boston. Okay, and this is Black Creators Sue YouTube. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Black creators sue YouTube alleging racial discrimination. This is crazy. Oh my god. What is this thing? Why do they do that? Okay, so this is, what is her name? Algorithm systematically removes their content or limits how much it can earn from advertising, they allege. Okay. A group of Black YouTube creators filed a suit against the company this week, alleging that the platform has been systematically removing their content without explanation. The suit is the latest allegation that YouTube software, which can automatically remove videos suspected of violating the company's policies, discriminates against certain groups such as the LGBTQ people. It comes during national reckoning over racial discrimination in which companies such as Google have promised to push for change. YouTube uses You guys can't see this article? Yeah, it's June 2020. It's not even coming up, is it? Let me know if you guys can see this article because I can't see it. All right, hold on. Let me try to share this again, you guys. Because I want you guys to see the article. Okay. You see it now. Okay. Okay. Now, where did I leave off at? Okay, so the group of Black YouTube creators filed a suit against the company this week, alleging that the platform has systematically removing their content without explanation. This suit, filed in federal court in Northern California, outlines alleged discrimination against four creators who post YouTube videos to earn advertising revenue. YouTube is part of tech giant Google. The suit is the latest allegation that YouTube software, which can automatically remove videos suspected of violating the company's policies, discriminates against certain groups such as LGBTQ people. It comes during a national reckoning over racial discrimination in which companies such as Google have promised to push for change. YouTube uses its absolute and unfettered control over access to approximately 95% of all video content that is available to the public. The lawsuit alleges to rig the game by using their power to restrict and block plaintiffs and other similar situated competitors based on racial identity or viewpoint discrimination for profit. YouTube spokesperson Farshad Shadlu said the company is reviewing the complaint. We've gone to extraordinary lengths to build our system and enforce our policies in a neutral, consistent way, he wrote. He said the company's automated systems do not discriminate based on race. In the past, YouTube has said that the algorithmic approach to content moderation is protected under law. Catherine Jones, the creator of YouTube, of the YouTube channel, Carmen Kaboom, said the platform removed the channel, alleging nudity. That happened to me, you guys. They literally removed my thumbnail saying that there was nudity, and there wasn't. There was no nudity. It was a picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they kept removing it. And I kept, what do you call that? Copy or claiming it, filing a claim, telling them there's no nudity in this. Why do you keep fucking saying that? So yeah, they did the same thing to me. But none of her videos contain nudity, the lawsuit says. Other videos Joan produced were removed because of alleged hate speech, designated the suit says is untrue. Nicole Lewis, who's Nicole's View channel earns $6,000 to $7,000 per year, says 17 videos were removed or archived for unknown reasons. According to the lawsuit, Kimberly Carlest Newman said 700 or more videos from her channel, The True Royal Family, have disappeared, and she doesn't know why or how to get them back, the lawsuit says. And Lisa Cabrera says her 4,423 videos have generated 20 million views, but 68 of them were removed with no explanation, according to the suit. And then there's, on Thursday, YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki, I don't know, shot down the allegations during a Washington Post live event. It's not like our systems understand race or any of those different demographics, she said. That's a lie. Sorry, that's a lie. But she said the fairness of the machine learning algorithms is a huge area of work across the industry. We always want to make sure that our machines haven't, by accident, learned something that isn't what we intended, she said. If we ever find that it did, then we will retrain our machines to make sure that they know that they now have the right, that whatever that issue was has been removed from the training sets of our machines. YouTube said in response to the suit filed by the LGBT, I always get it all, say it wrong. It's a tongue twister. YouTube creators last summer that the algorithms don't discriminate against people for their gender or race. That suit is ongoing. The suit filed Tuesday cites a sworn declaration by another YouTuber creator, Stephanie Frosch, who says YouTube's officials told her in 2017 that the company's content moderation algorithm do discriminate based on race. So supposedly that was told to somebody. Oh wow, there's more. Okay, let me. Frosch is a plaintiff in the suit filed last summer. In the declaration, Frosch says she was invited to YouTube's headquarters in September of 2017 to discuss alleged discrimination. Whoops. After asking Frosch to sign a non-disclosure agreement, YouTube representatives told Frosch that the company's algorithm categorizes creators based on their race, among other characteristics, she wrote. That information is used when filtering and curating content and restricting access to YouTube services, she says she was told. The result is that the algorithm discriminates based on the identity of the creator or its intended audience when making what are supposed to be neutral content based regulations and restrictions for videos that run on YouTube, company officials told her, according to the declaration. Peter Absteller, an attorney at Brown George Ross, represents Frosch and the Black creators who filed the suit. Our automated systems are not designed to identify the race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation of our creators or viewers, and our policies are global enforced and by global team, said Shadlu, the YouTube spokesperson. And that is it, you guys. I'm going to say that there something similar happened to me. Yes, I will open the panel for a minute. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I will open it. Okay. So let me get out of here. Very, very informational. I pray they win the lawsuit. Change needs to happen. Hold on. They remove quality, respectable content, but let others be all muffed up live. That ish stays. Yep, you're absolutely right, Melissa. Thank you for sending that to me, Boston. And there's more, you guys. So we're probably gonna have to have a part 2 because there's a lot of information here that Boston and Goose has sent me that I know I'm not going to be able to do it all today. But to me, I think I proved my point here. And it's not, I will never believe that YouTube, okay, so we're not going to go deep into this right now. But before I open the panel, I will say YouTube does surveys, okay? When you fill out a form, even to get monetized, they ask you what ethnicity you are. You can choose not to tell them, but they do ask you. I don't know why they ask, because they can find out anyway. I don't believe for a second that their machines don't know race. I don't care what they say. They can tell me till their face turns blue. I will never believe them. Okay, so I will open the panel. We'll definitely talk about this again, you guys. I have a lot of information, and I'm going to show you guys one other thing. Other creators need to document it happening and record it then they need to get together and sue as well. The more that stand their ground, hopefully change will happen eventually. I absolutely agree, Melissa. I'm happy. Okay. Okay. People got a lot to say. Okay. That's fine. Just be respectful. You guys know how I roll up in here now. Don't be disrespectful. We want to be respectful. But these are things that needs to be talked about. And I'm so very happy that I was able to share this information with you guys. And I understand there's a lot of people. Like, let me show you guys a comment real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real quick before I open up the panel. There's, wait, did I share my screen? Oops. I didn't share my screen. Oh, shit. Hold on. And this is what I want to show you guys really quickly here. Okay. Looky, it's me. Okay. Let me make sure that I pop up. Looky, it's me. Let me make sure that I pop up. Looky, it's me. No. Hold on, you guys.
What I want on tape. So like
Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me see if it comes up. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I don't think I can make this bigger. Okay, so you guys all remember the video I did about Critical K? Okay, eventually I'm going to find out who this person is, okay? It was Hibachi. Stupid name. Hey, Teaya, did you look in the mirror? You're one of the biggest race baiters I've seen. If you're all about bringing better to the world, why don't you start being more positive and stop acting like the world owes you something? You're a cause to divide in the world. Wishing is only getting worse. Okay. This was a video I did about Critical K where I called her out. Can I help you?
you're alive?
Yeah. When I called her out. Okay, so here's my comment. You wish I was like that. Don't be mad because I exposed your piece of shit leader. Why don't you express that to CK? You know, the person that idolizes Hitler. I don't have to race bait nobody. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. So then she leaves another comment. Teaya, I don't have a leader, but I'm going to call it like it is. You and a select few others do nothing but play racism every chance you get. Check with your counselor and see what your obsession is with hating so deeply and being such a negative person. Every time someone speaks out to any of you in this small actual racist circle, you blame it on leaders and other creators. Did you ever think it's actually the fact that anytime I've ever I've given you a view, you're a toxic, hateful, jealous person? Look in the mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is CK, but I could be wrong. And hold on. Where's my comment at? I don't know where I put it at. I don't know. But anyway, let me tell you something. Hibachi, it was hibachi. Let me tell you how stupid you are. Okay? Now, I'm just going to back out of this. I'm going to tell you how stupid you are, okay? Whoops. Hold on, I gotta plug my stupid camera. No, I don't want to say stupid. I love my camera. I'm blessed. Okay, let me tell you how stupid you are, Hibachi. I do a live where this woman, your leader, is literally saying Jews taste like chicken, saying George Floyd deserved what he got. He should have complied. Okay, saying that black women do nothing but have babies. Okay, all black women, because we're all the fucking same, right? Let me tell you how fucking dumb you are. You're telling me that I'm race baiting? How am I race baiting for calling out a racist? See, you're the problem of what's wrong with America today. Okay, you ignore, you deflect, and you turn your back on every single thing that you see. You have done nothing but enable a racist, and you're going to call me a race baiter? Don't get mad because I called out your motherfucking race, the biggest racist I know here on YouTube. Now, I may not watch a lot of people on YouTube, but let me tell you something. Anytime you literally put all black women into a circle, pretty much blame a man for a cop resting his fucking neck, his freaking knee on his neck. Okay? My freaking fiance and my freaking son were discriminated against by police officers. You are the problem, not me. You. I don't have to race bait shit. You're just mad and jealous because I exposed your freaking piece of shit leader for the racist piece of shit that she is. And I will keep doing it over and over and over again. And you are going to do nothing about it. Period. Her leader is CK, Heather. Yeah, why not CK? I'm sorry. I don't have to be jealous of CK. There's no competition there. Not at all. But the point is that I will continue to call out racism. Okay. I will continue to bring awareness about it. I will continue until my last motherfucking breath. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. But sitting there using that excuse of calling me a race baiter because I'm calling out a racist, you are what's wrong with America today. And you are why racism will never end. You are why racism will get worse and worse and worse because of people like you that make excuses for piece of shit racists like CK. Now kiss my black ass. Okay, I'm gonna post the link now. I will continue to call it out all the time. I will never stop, ever. But that's what you want. You want me to stop. You want me to stop talking about it. And you use the excuse of every black person that talks about it and automatically says they're a race baiter. I don't have to race bait shit. Racism is alive and well, period. You think I don't talk about positivity? But I talk about real issues too. And you don't like it because you know it's the fucking truth. Jealous of CK? That's like probably the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. She's ugly to me. And not because of the way that she looks, because of who she is. All of these things will always be called out. I will never shut up, ever. But that's what you want. That's why you left that comment. And that's why you keep leaving these comments, because you want to walk around using the excuse that black people are race baiters when they call it out. You are what's wrong with America, and you are why racism will never fucking end. Hi.
I am so damn proud of you.
Thanks, sweetie.
Seriously. I did not know about those comments. I was heated. I'm still heated. I was heated.
Oh, I'm not.
You just read that.
I laughed when I seen it, but what I'm mad about is that my comment didn't go through. So now that's why I pressed her now. I must have said something and Google must have filtered it out, because that's what they do. They filter stuff out. But I guarantee that's probably CK. You're sitting here calling me a race baiter because I called out a racist.
And if they knew you, you're like, that's not your content at all. Like, you're absolutely not a race baiter. Like, the topic was a vile human being, and you called her out on everything. You called out her sexist comments as well. Mm-hmm. Her comments against black people, or comments against Jewish people. I mean, you were calling her out as a sick human being. Yeah, you're not a race baiter. And
disgusting, twisted.
I don't know if you saw my comment, but I said, even if you did talk about race often on your channel, which you don't, but even if you did, that is your right. And especially as a black woman, you 100% have every right to share your experience and to call out racism when you see it.
Right.
So that comment pissed me off so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't let it piss you off, because that's what people like her want. You know? That's why racism will never end. Because all she wants me to do is stop talking about it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's this common thread that you see, and a lot of and like, to be clear, when I say the things that I'm saying, like, I'm a white woman, obviously. Yeah. When I say the things that I say, and I'm going to work really hard on being respectful. It's just, for me, I don't think all white people are like this. I just want to make this very, very clear, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Right?
Listen, you guys, I know you guys know, but my ex is white. My 2 kids are half white. Okay. Right. My fiance is half white. His mother is white. His dad is black. Okay. My kids are all biracial. So No, I'm not a freaking racist. I've dated
Yeah.
white men. I've dated mostly white men. You know, that's what were attracted to me. But the point is that I've always dated all different kinds of races. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Racist. And I never ever looked at race. I grew up around predominantly white people, and I have learned that not there are some amazing white people. There are racist white people. There
Yeah.
are racist black people.
Yep.
Okay, there are. I have racist black people in my family that I don't talk to that can't stand me because I dated a white man. Please
Yeah.
don't tell me ever that I have to race bait anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the comment, what I was prefacing, was just like a warning before because I didn't want to offend anyone and make everyone think, oh, you think all white people are like this.
Right.
But you had said that, yeah, she just wants me to be quiet. She just, wants me to not talk about it. And that's something that I think is the crux of the issue with a lot of, you don't have to be an outwardly racist person to be part of the problem.
Right.
As a
Right.
white person, you have to look at there's a lot of white people that want to think that racism doesn't exist. And
Yeah.
you hear them say that, oh, racism, that doesn't exist. And I don't see
Yeah.
color. And they don't want to hear about it. It's so important as a white person to see it, to not close your eyes to it, and to speak up about it.
Right.
Or nothing's ever going to change because the white people are the majority.
Absolutely.
In this country, white people are the majority. People of color are the minority. I'm so happy that it's changing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that the country is becoming more colorful.
Right. It
But
is. It
the
is.
truth is that white people are the majority, and if they close their eyes to it, if we as white people, I say they because I am very passionate about racial equality, and have been involved with a lot of protests and a lot of you know finding different organizations and things I can do to help and speak out on it.
Mm-hmm.
um, and I know just from my experience with the white people I know, um, there are a lot of white people that are not racist, but
Right. Oh yes.
they're still part of the problem, and they don't realize that. And if you
Because
try to talk to them about it, it hurts them.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hi, Heather.
hey
Hey girl,
girl,
sorry.
that's okay. It's okay. I mean, you're hitting some good points. I just think what it comes down to, like a big part of it. Oh my God. I'm so glad you talked about this tonight, Tia. And I know you don't want to be on late, but like
No, no, I'm fine. I don't want to be
I
on till like 3 in the morning, but we're good. It's still early.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So one thing is I think it comes back to education. And I've had a lot of talks with my mom, who's older, um, the past maybe 2 years, and she was just never really aware of a lot of things that happened, and neither was I. And I consider myself to be woke, but no, like I had not heard about the fires on Black Wall Street. I girl, just last week. So even knowing what I like think I know, it'll never
Mm.
be enough. But I just found out there, and I suggest everybody watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
Hold on 1 second, Heather. Nicole, you can ask me for advice. The link is in the comments. You're more than welcome to. I'm sorry, Heather. Go ahead.
Oh no, no, no.
I'm listening.
So I just want to know how many people have in the chat have heard of Summer of Soul, because
Summer.
I
I just
haven't.
learned about it 2 weeks ago, and it made me want to barf.
I haven't
That
heard of it.
you haven't heard of it?
No.
Ugh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Girl, this was a 6-week festival held in in Harlem in 1969. It was every week they had people like Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder. It was called the Harlem Cultural Festival, and it celebrated Black history, culture, music, and fashion. Okay. And Questlove is the one who
Oh,
he's
I
a,
love him. I have his
yeah,
book.
yeah. He is the one who did this documentary. I'd never heard of it. See, Rosie? And that's what I'm saying. Stevie fucking Wonder, you guys. Stevie Wonder, Nina Simone,
Yeah.
uh, David Ruffin, Gladys Knight, BB King. How do we hear, like, I could tell you all about Woodstock, but I
Exactly.
didn't learn a damn thing about this. And it's just as important as Woodstock was to our history. I mean, and that's where shit has to change because we're not educated. History's been whitewashed for years
Well,
and years.
and that goes back to cultural appropriation as far as white people historically feeling the creativity as far as music influence and dances that like this has happened before TikTok, y'all. Like
Right.
this is deep in our history. White people stealing cultural um, creativity from people of color.
Yeah. It's just crazy. So I just think education's important. I think there's things that we can do as allies or, to support people of color, like look up restaurants, black owned restaurants in your neighborhood. Go support them. Go out for dinner one night.
Right.
Go support YouTube creators. Go support TikTokers. Um, like there's things that you can do, even though you might be like, oh, it's just me. I'm just one person. But if there's 1 million people, then it's not such a little thing anymore. And so I don't know. There's just a lot that needs to change, and I'm still learning, and I just think that this is a good topic. Sometimes it's painful to talk about because it's hurtful to me, like to think how bad some people have it. Um, and
Yeah.
again, with the education, not only does it go back to educating white people, but it also goes back to educating black people because the problem, and I think I've mentioned this on one of your other lives, Tia,
Mhm.
is, inner city schools are not funded like the the more
Suburbs and
suburb
yeah.
schools, yes. And so therefore their rec centers aren't funded, or they don't even have rec centers. They don't have a lot of programs for kids to be involved with. Parents aren't getting paid a living wage, so that they have to work 2 and 3 jobs to support their families. Like there's so many infrastructure, well, not infrastructure, but there's so many other factors. It's like, my God, if we could just get one thing right and just keep building on it and building on it. And I think that hopefully will be where we see progress. But unfortunately, I don't think it'll be in our lifetime. I mean,
Right.
it's really
I
fucking sucks, but
I hope that it will be in our lifetime, but you know,
yeah. I mean, we're
I
getting
think we'll see progress
better.
in our lifetime. I think we will. I think we're already starting to see. I think calling out the just the fact that what Tia said the other day, and I think it was a Will Smith quote. Was that Will Smith who said, "Race people aren't
racism
being
is
racism
racism
isn't
isn't
getting
getting worse; it's getting
yeah,
worse.
it's
Yeah.
getting filmed," and I
Mhm.
think that that's the first step. Is like especially the internet, social media, like cell phones. People are seeing it and seeing things that they didn't necessarily see if they grew up in like a predominantly white neighborhood. Like they didn't necessarily know how bad things were. And I think people are seeing it. The conversations are happening. Um, Unfortunately, because of the past 4 years and what's happened just with our country, politically. I think it also brought out a lot of closet racists and gave people just a sense that they could say things that
Yes.
were before were unacceptable. So all this shit's kind of all this stuff's kind of rising to the surface, and I think that's where the progress starts. So I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Nicole is up here, and I want to make sure that she gets to ask her question or advice.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you, sweetie?
I'm okay, thank you. So before I ask or bring this up or talk to you guys about it, um, I just want to kind of caveat it by saying that I don't necessarily always know like the proper or if I say something wrong, I really honestly would like you guys to tell me because I'm trying to be more sensitive to issues that are um that are happening right now.
That's
So
awesome.
so if I say like something that's like, oh no, we said that 5 years ago, we don't say that anymore. Please tell me. Um, so the situation, I have well, I have two daughters, but my oldest one is about 24 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she has started seeing this guy about it's been going on about 3 months now. He's black, she's white like me, and they seem to be really, I think they're falling in love. I mean, they're getting pretty serious. And I wouldn't, it's not anything that I would consider an issue, and her dad is fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been here in the United States for probably about 7, 8 years now. And he came
Mm-hmm.
from Ghana. And I guess I'm sorry, did I interrupt somebody?
No, you're
No,
good.
Oh, okay, sorry. Um, so I guess their culture, or I don't know a lot about it, so I don't want to like say anything wrong, but I guess not really they're not pro him dating a white girl.
Okay.
um so we're at even though I know that they're serious and they're like falling in love, like it's obvious, and I want her to be happy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just concerned that um one, they won't be very accepting of her, and then if it goes that much further, they won't be happy even about her family.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly wondered, and it's funny that I got the notification that said this. I know you said it was about black creators and artists, but
Yeah.
just last night I was like googling ways to kind of like bridge the gap, to kind of to try to break down those this is taboo type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, so I didn't know, and maybe this is a dumb question, but I didn't know if anybody had any like experience on something like that, or if, um, because I can tell she's falling in love with him, and he appears to be falling in love with her. So I just don't want them to be, life was hard enough.
I
Yeah,
agree. It, life is hard, and you don't want it to be even harder,
yeah,
especially when his own parents don't agree with it.
yeah. So
You
I don't know. Is that a weird question to ask you
Not at
guys?
know,
all,
it's
girl.
not your question at all. I will say that my stepfather was white, and he raised me since I was 14 years old. And my stepfather's parents didn't agree with him marrying my mother, who was black. And he definitely, I feel like, I don't know, I guess he could have handled it a little bit better than what he did. They were older, so they were from a different time,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like he used it as an excuse a lot. Ultimately, he had to turn his back on them, and it was sad because, he loved my mom and they
Yeah.
were against it, you know, and he was tired of hearing them say bad things about his wife, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Eventually, towards the end, when they got older, his dad got Alzheimer. And
Uh-huh.
got right. Then they accepted my mother, but by that they didn't even know who he was. They didn't know who his their own son was.
Because so much time had passed.
Yeah, and they didn't remember because they had gotten sick with Alzheimer's. So I always say that wrong, but
No, that's fine.
re- regardless, I would definitely, because his parents don't agree with it, I would definitely prepare them to know that relationships are challenging enough
Yeah.
and they are going to go through a lot of challenges. So that means that their love has to be strong for one another.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely needs to be very transparent with his parents. And if his parents really love him, they're going to love her.
Yeah.
I think sometimes hopefully it doesn't take too much time, but once they know how much he loves her, I like to look on the positive aspect and would hope that they end up loving her too, regardless of her race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they need to
Nicole.
be prepared for the way the world is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicole, can I ask, do his parents live here in the States or are they still in Ghana?
So his parents are divorced. His mom is still in Ghana. She's not, for lack of a better term, like they talk on the phone almost every day, him and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been here, I want to say 7, 8 years now. And
Mm-hmm.
she, I guess the only way to describe it is that she wasn't super jazzed about it, but
Mm-hmm.
she really loves him, so she's like a
She wants
little
him.
okay with it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's his dad is who lives in town with us, and he's remarried and everything. And it's the dad and the stepmom that are being very aggressive, and they kind of, this is, you shouldn't be doing this.
What are
Um,
they like? How are they aggressive though?
so he's been spending, well, okay, so I guess his family has always been like, stick together, if, stay at home, save your money type of thing. So he stays he lives in, I guess, the basement. It's like a little mini apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And but he doesn't pay rent or anything, and he just kind of saves. And other than, a couple work friends, or um just people that the neighborhood that he's met and stuff. He has a few friends, like if they want to go out for drinks or whatever, and that's all his dad has really ever been used to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, since he came to the States when he was like 17 years old, he he's dated, but he hasn't had a super serious relationship to the point that they spend this much time together for this long. Like he's had the relationships where you see the same person, go out on a few dates, and then it just kind of fizzles out and doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's been, and the reason I brought all that up is because so he lives at home, and or with his dad and stepmom, and the stepmom, I guess, cooks a lot of meals at home. Like she's, I don't know if she works at home or what she does, but every meal is made by her. And
Mm-hmm.
she's used to him being home for a lot of those, meals. But going into like over 3 months now that they've been seeing each other, and both my daughters share an apartment together. So, he spends time over there, and a lot of time. And when he gets home, there is a fight because he wasn't there for dinner. And it doesn't matter that he said he wouldn't be there. It's like, why were you not there? And then I guess his dad threw a fit about a week ago because he was out all night with her. And I mean, they're adults. Like,
Can can I say something?
oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to interrupt because Tia was giving really good advice. I have some personal experience, and I actually dated a man from Kenya for a short time in my 20s. Um, and his family experience was very, very similar. Um, I don't know if this, I don't know much about Ghana specifically,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that, and what you're saying to me also reminds me of a relationship a friend of mine had with a girl from Guatemala and her family who had lived in the States, but only for a certain amount of time. I think that a lot of what you're describing is really a cultural thing. It's family is so important in other countries. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
sad because I've traveled to several different countries, I should say, in Central and South America, and lived with families abroad, and it's just a totally different experience than what we have in the United States. It's really sad. Um, that we don't have that in the United States, in my opinion. But there's a lot of countries where you do not leave your parents um,
until you're married.
until you're married, and even when you
Sometimes even
get
then
married.
you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even in some of these cultures, when you get married, the wife becomes part of that household and then part of that little tribe. And I think that as far as the man I was dating would tell me that his family was not cool with the fact that I am white, and that made me uncomfortable. But the more I just kind of learned about it, the more I understood that it's just really ingrained in their culture. That you date your own kind and you stick with your family, and it's very important to be a team and a family unit. And so I think what they might be experiencing is, if they've obviously voiced that they have a problem with the fact that she's white, then that's really sad. um, I don't think anyone should ever have a problem with someone else's race or their children dating other races. But I think it sounds like they're also probably just struggling with the fact that he's getting accustomed over these past 7-8 years to the culture in the United States and not necessarily sticking with their culture from Ghana, which they're probably still practicing. And, obviously, if
Yeah.
they're full grown adults and they came here, they're trying to hold on to their culture. They don't understand why their child is now reaching out to do something else. And you see this in so many, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to add real quick.
yeah,
If you've ever heard this story before, and I'm not telling you this story to scare you, because in no way, shape, or form do I think that this will happen. But the point of me telling you this story is how a lot of cultures are. It's not necessarily about the race. I feel like it's more about the culture, because
yeah.
I've grew up with Arabic friends who they would say that their dad would literally kill them if they didn't if they dated someone outside of their race. Meaning,
Yeah.
there's a story of two girls, okay, who were in arranged marriage. They were from I think
I think I know what
and
story you're talking
yeah,
about.
I think it was Pakistan.
Yeah.
And they came over here to America. They had been in America. He was married to an American woman. See, the men, they can do what they want to, but the women are not. Both of his daughters were teenagers, were raised here. And my thing is if you're raising your children in America, the land of the free, of
Right.
course she's going to want to date, and she's going to look at other peers in her class and be like, I want to go to the prom. I want to do this. I want to do that. They're teenagers, and they were in an arranged marriage back in Pakistan. He found out that both of them were dating American boys. They were both white, but they were both
Mhm.
American boys, and he murdered them. They still can't find him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but
I think I remember hearing about that, but yeah,
Yeah,
that was just,
yeah.
he ended up murdering them, and it's sad. It's horrible, but that's how some cultures are.
yeah. And I think it sounds like, so he has a sister and a brother in town also, and he has two other brothers in Ghana.
Mhm.
Um, the sister and brother in town seem fairly accepting, like almost like it's a non-issue,
Right, right.
no.
Yeah.
But the thing with the dad is, he gets volatile in the way he screams and yells, and he's thrown some things. And so,
Mm.
um, just the fact that he's so steadfast and really dedicated to the idea that they don't date, I just
Mm-hmm.
wondered. I was like, what can I? Is there something I can do? Is there something I can say? Like, I don't think he's ready to talk to her family, like, at all. But I just, I don't know. I'm just like
I
concerned.
think it so shows how beautiful of a heart that you have that you want to talk to him and maybe help the situation.
Yeah,
But
I
I,
guess.
my opinion, I would give it some time. How
Yeah.
long has he been with her?
I want to say about 3.5 months that they've been serious. So
Give it some time. Give it
okay.
some
Yeah.
time and maybe see. I just think to see where this relationship is going, and they're probably acting this way because they do see it going somewhere. And I think they probably do see something in him that they may have never seen before as far as his feelings for her. Um, and that's sometimes hard for parents. But the one thing I would say is give it some time because once they see how he loves her, you never know how their feelings could change.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think of that. I
And
just been kind of
I
stressed.
think
I'm sorry, but
I was just gonna say I also recommend at some point, like I agree, give it some time. And at some point, like I don't know if you said he's probably not ready to talk to her family, but even just think of them as very traditional old school. You know what I mean? Think of them
yeah,
as just very old school, traditional people.
yeah,
Invite them over for dinner sometime, or just do those kind things just to reach out. And if they accept that, that's a first step. They get to know you, they get to know her family, because
yeah,
again, just remember to them, family is so
important.
important. And everyone says their family is so important. You guys have no idea in some of these countries how important family really like
Yeah.
yeah,
you do not leave the household. You are part of that family. Usually shared income. I mean, again,
yeah,
the wife becomes part of the family. It's very very. It's a much deeper level than I think a lot of Americans experience with their families.
yeah,
Which
yeah,
I think is unfortunate. I think it's an amazing thing, but it is sad if you've moved to a country that is different than the one where you're from,
yeah,
and your children are now acting in ways that you never acted when you were a child and doing things that you were not allowed to do when you were a child. I think it's really hard for parents to just get out of that mindset, you know?
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
and what the dad may have to come to grips with is, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's a good chance that if it comes to his dad and the love of his life, like, it's gonna, his dad's probably not gonna like the reaction. But I
Yeah.
can see, like, as a mom, how that would be concerning for you because your daughter's falling in love. And, like, what if he just ultimately, decides he can't go against the family? I'm sure that's, like, in the back of your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want her to be hurt.
yeah,
But I agree. Give it time. Maybe get a book on Ghana, like from the library, read about, try to learn some stuff about their culture, and then maybe, just send over, like, make them something from their homeland,
oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. I didn't think of that. We will have. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. I hadn't thought of. I had Googled for documentaries on Ghana, but I hadn't. Yeah, I probably need to get a book and sit down and kind of
Mm-hmm.
dig in and get an idea of what their life. Because his dad came here just a year before he did, so he spent most of his life in Ghana as well. So
Right.
yeah, that I hadn't even thought of that. That is so simple. I feel like such
Oh,
an idiot.
No,
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 don't be an idiot. I think it's sweet that you even, like, came up.
I think
And
it's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I mean, they're both. Well, obviously, I'm biased because she's my daughter, but he seems like a really decent young man as well, and he's respectful and kind and treats her well.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, that's all I ever really want for my.
Oh, that's I really, you're such a sweetheart. You
Oh,
really are.
don't make
And
me
I love
cry.
your voice. I love your voice.
Really, I feel really froggy today. The allergies, pollens have been so bad.
Oh my gosh, I know. I got it. It gets stuck in my throat. I don't know why, but like
Yeah,
my allergies are like they drain and it goes in my throat, and I always have to clear my throat. It's so annoying.
yeah,
But I think it's amazing that, as long as she's happy, that's all you care about, and you don't want to see her get hurt. That's what it is, the most.
yeah, definitely. And I just don't want, like I said, life is so freaking hard anyway. I don't want two young people who, have the world at their fingertips. If they have a chance to have a great life together, I just don't want anything to make that difficult. Which
Yeah,
that may be naive, but I'm mom, so I'm always looking for ways to fix things.
yeah. I understand that. We all are like that. But just know that if you give it some time, I promise you, I think it'll get better. I really do. I
Well,
think if his parents really love him, if they see him happy and they see what an amazing daughter that you have, they are going to love her too.
And see how much your love for your daughter. Like it's not just that's one thing that's like great about love is it doesn't see color, it doesn't see, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like
I do.
financials or, it's
Yeah.
just blind. Like it's love and that's awesome.
And
It is.
So,
it's a
and
beautiful
maybe
thing.
they'll see that and you guys will find that you have more in common than you even realize.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. That was like
Thank you for coming up
I
here. I
was I
appreciate
was
it.
kind of nervous coming up because I just always feel like things can be so sensitive, and I always worry I'm going to say the wrong thing and it sounds offensive, and I never mean to. But I'm
Mhm.
that person that's
No.
always sticking her foot in her mouth.
And girl, you don't even look old enough to have a 24-year-old,
No, you
24
I'm
year old.
I'm
You
almost
need,
I'm almost 49.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
girl,
Wow, you look great.
bye. Girl, bye.
And
Thank
sorry, my
you.
phone died, so I dropped off. I just wanted to agree with Tia and Heather. You are an absolute sweetheart.
Oh, thank you
I
guys.
really respect. I was actually telling Tia this the other night. I think of myself as a very open-minded person, and as far as racial equality goes, I'm very um, passionate about it, and I feel that I'm very educated about it. But as a white woman, I think it's important that we all, like you just said, I may not say the right thing, and if I
Yeah.
don't say the right thing, can you please tell me? Can you please
Right.
educate me?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really respect
Definitely.
that. I think that's so important.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. I agree. And I think that's important. And it's also important to listen.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Hmm.
agree. And this really meant a lot to me, guys. I mean, I know we didn't solve all the world's problems, but the idea just about learning about the country and everything,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Time,
Anytime,
girl.
sweetie.
Yeah. It
All
was a
right.
joy
And come
talking
back
to you.
and,
Hope,
and come
hope you
back and
come
keep us
back.
updated.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get it. I tried to catch your show. I think it was last week, and I had
Mhm.
work to do, and I was staying up late, and I just wasn't able to hop on. But yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know how things go and pop in here for any other number of things also. So,
Absolutely. You're always welcome here.
all right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night,
You
everybody.
too, beauty. Thank
Okay,
you.
Bye.
Have a good night, girl.
thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.
Adorable.
What
Yeah,
a
she's a
sweet.
sweetheart.
Um,
Yes.
I don't mean to change the topic, but there was something I wanted to talk about earlier as far as going back to YouTube and social media and the algorithms
Uh huh.
that are just kind of happening in plain sight. There was a video. Shoot, I can't see it now because I'm in StreamYard. Um, I don't know if I think it's one that I sent to you, but It's okay. We can always link it if people want to see it. But there was a video that someone did showing, it was actually a white man, and he
Mhm.
was saying, you know, everyone's saying that YouTube's biased and blah blah blah,
Mhm.
and he's like, and I didn't believe it at first until I saw this, and
Mhm.
it was demonstrated. Um, I believe it was YouTube. You know what? It may have been. It may have been TikTok. But to me, it's all the same. To me, that what's
Yeah.
happening is very similar on both platforms.
Right.
But when you go to, so what he did was he went to a Black woman's page or channel or whichever it was. I don't know if it was TikTok or YouTube.
Mhm.
And he then looked at the suggestions, because they show you suggestions of what other channels you might be interested in.
Mhm.
The page he went to was a Black mother, and she gives like parenting advice and whatnot.
Mhm.
Sorry if you hear my cat crying in the background. Shh.
Aw.
She wants attention. Um, and all of the suggestions that popped up, what do they all have in common? They were all white women who have parenting channels.
Mhm.
He then tried it on an Asian woman who has a parenting channel. He clicked on the Asian woman's channel, then clicked on her suggestions, and it was all Asian women who give parenting advice. So I found it
Really?
very interesting. I thought that was very interesting that that happened. That when you click on the Black woman, all the suggestions are white parents, and when you click on the Asian woman, they're all Asian. You would think that they would see what you're looking at. You know, I'm on a Black creator's content. I love this parenting advice. I want to see more Black creators that have parenting channels. They were all white women. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't think that was just a weird coincidence. I think that was clearly
I don't
showing
either.
something that is clearly wrong with the algorithm.
Right. I 100% agree with that. That's why I said I don't for 1 second believe that the way their machines work, that it doesn't notice ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it. And the reason why I don't is because YouTube, they ask you.
Yeah.
A lot of people may not answer it. I did because I really didn't care. Because regardless, even if you don't answer it, they'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna find out because through your W-2s and all that crap, they'll find out. So what is the point of not answering it? But to me personally, I think it does.
Yeah.
There is, I mean, there are so many creators that started literally, you guys, the same time as me, and they don't even upload content, and they are way past me. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I see it blatantly,
Exactly.
and it is the algorithm. It's what gets suggested first.
Right.
And when you are constantly always getting suggested, know, just, white people, no other different, not diverse at all, that's going to point up red flags.
Yeah. I mean,
You
my TikTok, when I first started noticing this, it wasn't because anyone told me about it. It wasn't because I saw a video where someone was talking about how the algorithm is biased, racially biased. Um, I just noticed it, and it was when I first started on TikTok. I Most of the videos that were coming up, like just popping up for me on my feed, were white people. And I ended up finding, I remember there's this one Black guy who is so talented. Like my jaw dropped. I was like, how
know?
do you only have this
Yeah,
many subscribers?
yeah.
He freestyle raps, and he does a lot. He goes live, and when he's live, you like type in words, and like he fits them into his rap like instantly. So talented, so creative. He also is like a Broadway, like he aspires to be on Broadway. He's an amazing singer. He's an amazing actor. His videos, he posts 2 to 3 a day, right? And I think he's at somewhere like maybe 2,000 subscribers,
Hmm.
which for TikTok, that's like nothing.
Wow.
So I
Girl.
started sharing his stuff and like try to get more people to see it and trying to support him. And then I noticed that I still had a very white, TikTok feed. So
Mhm.
I started searching. I mean, I had to go out of my way to search for Black creators on
Yeah.
TikTok, which
Yeah.
I thought just kind of blew my mind because it's like, okay, well, I saw this Black creator. I'm sub to this guy. I'm sub to about 6 or 7 awesome Black creators right now, and I'm not sub to many people. I think at that point I was only at like 20 people. I found 6 or 7 awesome Black creators, still white,
Yeah.
popping up on my newsfeed. So, I mean, I purposely was going out of my way to do that. And I talked to him a few times personally, and he was just so frustrated. I
Yeah.
think there's probably been 2 times in the past year that he said, I just want to quit TikTok
Yeah. Aw.
because
I
his
hope
videos
they're
just don't blow up. They just don't, and they
yeah,
should. Some of them are like
phenomenal.
phenomenal. This
Yeah.
kid's got amazing talent, and he's just not getting the views, and it just doesn't make sense. And he knows that it has to do with the algorithm. Like, he just knows, and that's not him being egotistical. It's him being aware, just as I naturally became aware that there's an issue,
And then
Right.
you have someone making fart noises with their mouth and it fucking goes viral.
Right.
Like,
Right. For me,
are you
it's the
kidding
I'm
me?
sorry, but for me, it's the teenage girls and guys that literally just do like,
The blinky peace sign.
yeah,
Oh my god.
like, hey, here's my new outfit for the day, and
You
it's got
know,
like
you
a
know the
million
look.
views.
You
A
know the look
million
I'm talking
views.
about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. And I get it. It's a platform for
Heather, you crack
teenagers.
me up, girl. She
But
cracks me
even
up.
then, all of the big teenage quote unquote influencers that like I can think of, and I don't like follow a lot of them, so correct me if I'm wrong, but all the ones that like I'm aware of are all white. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
the young 20 something, they're all white. All the big like they're like sponsored and stuff, like they're
And
clearly
in no
getting money from.
way am I trying to take away from anyone's talent. If you're talented, I'm gonna say you're talented. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, but these
um,
kids aren't.
thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much, and good night, sweetheart.
Aw, good night. Sweet dreams to you too, Toots.
Um, if regardless of what color you are, if you're talented, you're talented. But it is very obvious what's going on here. Like,
Yeah.
it is not. It doesn't take a genius to see this. If you're paying attention, if you choose to ignore, then that's on you. And it's no one is sitting here saying, oh, you know only support Black creators, support whoever you want, but just be aware and know that there are some amazing Black content creators out there who are being unnoticed because either it's the algorithm, however YouTube has it set up, and it also has to do with Black people as a whole. We as Black people, and I'm gonna be real here, we don't support each other enough. We as our Black people in our community. I'm not just gonna put all of the blame on white people or Hispanic or whatever. I'm just saying that we as Black people, we have to do some work too. In no way am I saying that all of us Black people are supporting one another, because we're not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is that this, regardless, this is in life, the system is definitely not for us. We're not getting suggested to people. We're not, it's not anywhere near what it should be. There's no way that Jaclyn Hill to me should be past Jackie Ayanna. And the reason why I showed how consistent Jackie Ayanna is compared to Jaclyn Hill is because Jackie Ayanna has been consistent for the 7-10 years she's been on YouTube. Jaclyn Hill has not been. She has not been consistent whatsoever. But yet here she is, and she has how many more millions of subscribers than Jackie Ayanna? So all I'm saying is we as Black people need to start supporting one another more. However, when it comes to YouTube, Facebook, all of these things, the system is not set up for us as Black
Right.
people. It's just not.
And I think
There are many creators that I started the same time as them. They don't upload nowhere near as I do, and I'm not saying, oh, my content's better than them or anything like that. I'm just saying they're way past me, but that's because they're pushed through the algorithm way more than I am.
right.
And I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Black woman should not have to say, I have to work extra hard,
Twice as hard.
twice as hard in order to succeed in YouTube. Whereas, a white woman doesn't have to work twice as hard. You know what I
Right.
mean? She still has to work hard though. You have to work hard here on YouTube. But all I'm saying is that a whole bunch of people have to change, including the Black community too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want people to think that I'm saying, oh, it's just white people. Oh, it's just this. No, everyone needs to do their part. When it comes to Black businesses, we as Black people do not support one another enough. We just don't.
Yep. And youth and Black owned, speaking of Black owned businesses, I mean, that's basically what like YouTube channels become essentially as they grow, are a business.
Right.
And they are means of income for a lot of people. And because of the algorithm, I think just what's important about this live is educating everyone of all races, but specifically educating white people, because I think a lot of white people aren't necessarily aware that this is happening to Black creators. They aren't necessarily aware that they have to maybe go out of their way a little bit to find more Black creator content. And that they should, that you should support whoever you think is talented, whoever you think interests you. But if there's a certain topic that you're really interested in, like you're really interested in makeup and you follow a lot of white, makeup content creators, go out of your way. If you haven't found a Black content creator who does makeup, I mean, I know one, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful, and she's just such a great person. Her name's Teaya. I don't know if you've heard of her. But I'm saying, go out of your. Could I go up your butt any further? Seriously.
No. No.
My point is, just like, if you are already trying to do, I think these past few years, I know myself and a lot of other white people that want to do what they can to help. And I know, like Heather was saying, she makes a point to like look up Black owned restaurants and like go eat at a Black owned restaurant and, order books from Black owned bookstores and support Black businesses. Why not do the same on social media? And why not, support? I think that's exactly what this whole conversation is about, is that they're struggling in more ways than one, and one of the ways is the algorithm, of course, and people aren't necessarily educated on that and know that that's happening. So now this live hopefully will educate some people on that, and people will start going out of their way a little bit to look up some great Black content creators, because there's a ton. There's a ton. They're out there.
Variety is the spice of life. Okay, just know that variety is the spice of life. But if you notice, like all of the people that you're subscribed to, if you notice, oh, hey, I want to start finding some Black creators, or a Black family that what do you call them, family vlogging channels, a Black family, or a biracial definitely go look. Like there's so many amazing Black creators out there that go unnoticed. So definitely broaden your, what do you call it, horizons? Yes.
There's like travel channels, like so many travel channel, like YouTube channels about travel. White. I found one today who is a travel, what's his name? I think it's Chubby Diaries. Seriously, the sweetest person I've like. You watch those videos, you're just gonna smile from beginning to end. And he's a travel vlogger, and he is the sweetest man, and he's Black, and he's the sweetest man. And I was so happy I found him, but he has like 500 subscribers.
Oh wow.
And his content is brilliant. He even did a series all about, I think it was like #inspire, and it was like a series that wasn't related to travel, where he like interviewed inspiring people for 2021. And
Wow.
his interviews were a lot of other Black content creators. So as they started watching his videos, I was like, this is all, like, this is what we need, you know?
I will
Um,
definitely in the description put, all of my favorites, Black creators, if you guys want to check them out. And also, if you guys want to let me know, and I'll put that in the description as well, if you have Black creators that you watch. Um,
Yeah.
who is he? I believe, I can't leave StreamYard right now, but I believe it's called the Chubby Diaries.
the Chubby Diaries. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
he's a
deep.
little chubby. He's a little chubby, but he's like the sweetest soul that I've seen. He just makes me smile, and he travels to like these really cool places and documents it too. So I don't know, just yeah, like Tia said, if
I
anyone,
don't worry. I'll put all of them down. Like, if you guys want to like send me the links or whatever, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'll just list a whole bunch of um, different Black creators in the description, and I
I
won't
like.
this time.
Does anybody else watch Goddess Mia? I love her.
Who?
Her name's Goddess Mia on TikTok.
no. Oh, on
No,
TikTok.
Good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I might actually. That sounds familiar.
she's good.
I have to watch her.
Egghead's good.
Yeah, there's some really good TikTok.
I was so mad
Black
though.
creators.
So I followed Egghead,
Mm-hmm.
and he followed me back, and he's got like 20,000 followers, and I was like, Mom, he followed me back. She's like, he followed me back too. I'm like, girl, I was feeling special. She's
My
like,
biggest
yeah,
claim to fame is Rosie O'Donnell followed me.
Oh wow,
that's dope.
But she does
Rosie
that.
O'Donnell.
She used to do that. She'd go live and just be like, and people would just say, "Want to be friends?" And she would just like grab them and be like, "You're my friend. You're my friend." So it's not like, oh, you saw my channel and was like, "Ooh,
I
great
gotta get
content. I'm
back
gonna follow
into
you."
TikTok. I
Yeah,
just don't like TikTok.
it's
I come and
yeah. I
go.
got away. You just have
Yeah.
to, anytime you see something you don't like, push your screen with your finger and click not interested. I do that so many times because
Yeah,
then it will try to like not show you videos like that one, you know.
right.
You really have to work to curate your own TikTok experience. If you don't, you're gonna get some wild stuff, and just some totally uninteresting stuff. I mean, the weirdest thing is if you're a night owl like me, go on TikTok, and they have this new. Well, it's new to me because I'm not on TikTok very often. Lynn knows that because I never reply to any of her messages. Sorry, Lynn, I love you if you're still here. I When I do go on TikTok, it's usually at like 3 or 4 in the morning. You click on that live button and you can just scroll and it just shows you whoever's live. And at 3 and 4 in the morning, let me tell you,
Oh, I bet you that's fun.
it's a wonderful variety of people.
Yeah.
Very interesting stuff.
There's this one dude that's always on. He's like streaming in his trailer, but he's like wearing his underwear and like he's got like party lights and he just dances. And it's so
Yeah, that's what
weird.
I'm talking about. Is just people just dancing and or just like
Randos.
a lot of girls just like staring at the screen and making like cute little faces with
Pucker.
their lips. Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's what just gets me is like there's some content that some people just love and it's literally just a girl like shaking her butt and and then there's like for me I want intellectual stuff, like I want interesting topics, I want to have a conversation. um so maybe it's just a adult versus kids thing, I don't know. Maybe like those 20 million subscribers are all just kids, you know, that don't have that maturity level yet, and so to
Yeah.
them that's really entertaining, but I just don't get it. I don't get why the some amazing content just doesn't get. And again, it's Very much. Heavily the algorithm.
Yeah, it is. I agree. But I'm glad we did this live.
All right. Girls.
Thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate you guys so much.
Always. We love you,
Of
girl.
course. Love you.
And I have so much information that I will be talking about this again. I want to talk about this again. So all of the information you guys sent me, don't think that I'm just going to be like, oh, I definitely want to incorporate that into the next time I talk about this.
Yeah, me too. I want you to have a part 2, please.
Yes.
P.S. Where's my pink hair?
Where's your pink hair?
That's weird. Why did my YouTube thing picture change and not my StreamYard picture?
You know what? It does that. I don't even know why it does that. It does that to me too. I don't know.
Weird.
Maybe somebody else knows. I have no idea, but it does that to me.
I just noticed. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, it does that to me all the time. StreamYard's weird. It's really weird.
That's
but
okay.
We will do this again, and tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow though, we will be talking about cyberbullying and Katie Joy. So that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow.
Hashtag clean up the toxic YouTube streets.
Yeah, well.
Or sweep up. Clean up. No, clean up.
Clean up, yeah. It's gonna take some heavy duty cleaning to clean up the fucking YouTube street.
We need some Lysol stat.
People are losing their damn minds on YouTube, I swear to God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we will talk about that tomorrow because it's definitely affecting people and we got to talk about it, right? Nothing wrong with talking about it. Yep. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, you guys. For sure I will be on here. I don't know if what time I'm going to schedule it, but I'll try to schedule it early. And yeah, that's what we're talking about tomorrow.
And so, sorry to interrupt, but make sure everyone knows that there will eventually soon probably
be an interview.
Be the interview with the Satanist, and then paranormal activity, hopefully, because I know a bunch of people were asking for that. So that'll be eventually, right?
No, the paranormal will probably be this week. I don't know why I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll do that this week because you know what I just watched? I watched The Devil Made Me Do It. We bought it.
You watched it?
Oh my gosh, it was good.
Okay, I need to watch it. I don't know if you noticed a message from Heather, but Heather might have some interesting things to add to the next paranormal.
Yeah.
So everyone stay tuned.
So today's Monday. I'll probably do that on Wednesday or Thursday then. Probably Thursday. Because I want to talk about that movie. That movie was, oh my goodness. Yes. We'll do that because I forgot about part 2. I felt like I did it already. I don't know why.
Listen, a week in YouTube world feels like a year.
It does, doesn't it? It really, really does. People coming back and it seems like they've been gone for like years and they've only been gone for like a week.
It's true.
Like really, they've only been gone for like a month. You're like, damn, I thought she was gone for. It was so good. I thought she was gone for like a year. And
I thought it was at least a few months, and then someone said 3 weeks, and I was like, what? It's only been 3 weeks.
Oh, shit.
I literally was like, wait a second. How does time work? Does time exist? Where am I?
No, it does not exist. It's just an illusion. That's all time.
YouTube. Well, we got. I thank God that you, and this is another just totally up your butt comment, but I thank God that you exist here in this YouTube. You are a breath of fresh air. If you weren't here, I would be, from what I was experiencing, and I told you this before, I met you at the right time, because if you weren't here and I hadn't met you and I hadn't seen your channel, I would have been out of YouTube.
Right.
Apparently 3 weeks ago. I was going to say months ago, but apparently it was 3 weeks. Oh, Lord.
Shit. We got to stop. Okay.
Yeah.
We will be back here tomorrow, you guys. Cyberbullying. Make sure you guys come back. And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. I know more people are going to probably catch the replay. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do the cyberbullying crap and talk about stuff. And that should be fun. That cyberbullying it really affects people, you guys, and we're going to talk about how it affects people. So, and I kind of wrote something out. So, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Thank you to my amazing mods, and thank you to everyone for being so positive and uplifting and just amazing. I always love these more intimate settings of chats. I think you guys are amazing, and stay beautiful. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.